Welcome, folks, to the home of the Golden Gophers here in Minneapolis. This is a charged-up, on-campus environment, and they are ready for this collision. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the USC Trojans, taking on the second-ranked team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Trojans will kick this away to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Snags a quick throw.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Makes a quick grab. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the fair catch signal for it taken. So USC's offense comes out for their first possession today. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. He puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
Just a short gain this time, able to get him down.
See that? This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Just on their way, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all
Second down.
And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Mills. Catch made on the left side, and that's out of bounds after a decent gain.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Point after, not right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Minnesota offense takes the field. Coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line. They're opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw.
Picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff to the back. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
You stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Now, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They tagged him up, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Here's the thing that I love about this. Running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Golden Gophers with first and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. And tackled there by the defense. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Receiver makes the grab. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. It's become his security plan for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks, gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll give it to the back. He's got space, looking to score. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run. The Golden Gophers look. First and goal.
3:25.
Quarterback keeps the football. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sideline.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with a quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. Exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They're able to tack on the extra point. Pickup teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense.
On the play.
And preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. That's a bizarre play. Goes backwards all the way to the end zone for a safety. And it's Minnesota in front here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
9. USC 7.
Plenty of time for some plot. Begin the second quarter.
Number 85. Set to kick this one away.
Fielded at the 25. Making people miss. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. The Minnesota offense takes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about deep integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Hand off to the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. This one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him in quickly and pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark. Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking to throw. It's Mills. Caught in the flat by the running back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find the open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. And the Trojans will have to keep this away. On a punt now for the first time today. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Minnesota offense takes the field. They're coming off with 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just a great throw by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
He hands it to the back. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And that's a solid gain with the defense able to bring him down.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. Look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. It shows his versatility. We know he can throw it, but he speed, how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point puts him up 9 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Minnesota 16, USC 7.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time. They're going to put together a positive drive here. And he's tackled after the catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Defense makes the stop after the completion. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. To throw, it's Mills. He's running out of time here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down. The Golden Gophers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Who makes the grab? And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Christian, the Snyder era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here.
They'll take over.
Time coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking downfield. It's Mills. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. The defense wraps it up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. They'll kick it away here. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And completion makes it 2nd and short. To the air, it's Mills. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis.